Welcome to downtown Detroit and welcome inside Ford Field. Today we're ready for an entertaining battle. It's the New York Jets and the Detroit Lions. Welcome in, football fans. Thanks for joining us. Kate, Scott, Brock Hewitt here with you. And Brock, on paper, it's not quite the competitive contest that everyone hopes for each week, but projections have us heavily tilted towards one sideline here.
One thing that is cool, Kate, it's been really easy to rally together this week for this team because nothing will unite a football roster in my experience than having the whole world against you. Heck, even your own fans at home against you. They don't care if nobody thinks they've got a shot. Those dudes playing today, putting that uniform on, they believe they can do this, and the power of that belief is a big deal.
So the Lions take the field for their first drive. Leading them out, got his first MVP votes after a career-best season last year. Now reached a decade in this league. It's Jared Goff.
The legend of this guy just grows year by year in the Motor City. The best individual season of his career, leading these Lions to a franchise record 15 wins. Now they just got to get
on him quick, and they bring it down. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down.
17 at the 19-yard line.
First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that game. Quincy Williams making the tackle.
He was taken down at the
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Goff now, third and long.
The pass. Will McDonald on the tackle. A loss of a yard. It's fourth down.
Perhaps a little misplaced sense of urgency on their opening drive. We'll find out together. They're going for this from their own side. He rolls to his right. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on fourth, and it's going to go over on downs.
Incomplete.
Kate, I don't know what the punter did to hurt people's feelings because I think the reasoning was pretty clear. They were going to go for it. There was not going to be a punter that touched the field. Not an advisable mindset now as they turn it over in their end of the field.
Putting the tight end in motion.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Here's Breece Hall on the ground for the first time. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. On a more aggressive call on second.
Pass run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Here's Hall once more. And they are going to have to face a third down here, but only need a yard at most as this play picks up 7.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
It's his running back. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 8. And the Jets, first down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll run here. It's Hall. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. Offense to the line. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
Here we go, check.
They'll go play action. Complete out to the right side. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. 2 yards away from a touchdown to begin this game. Here's 3rd and goal. Hall. And he's in for the touchdown. The Jets get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. Breece Hall with the touchdown. Folk with a point after. And the Jets will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Jets 7, Lions nothing.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Fielded at the 7. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Detroit getting its offense set for their second drive. Their failure on fourth down was answered by a touchdown, so they're really going to need to rebuild some momentum as they take the field once again. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. That is good for a Detroit first down.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
Going to the ground again on first. Another big rip for him. Past the 25. There it is. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions reach pay dirt for the first time this game. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
First touchdown of the game for them, partner, and immediately they go for two. That feels like an analytics-based decision there.
Can I just tell you, I'm kind of tired of analytics. I am. I'm tired of falling on analytics when it fails. Oh, the process was right. Oh, we just didn't get the result. No, I don't like that decision this early in the game. You're going to be chasing that decision in those points.
The second drive coming up now for the Jets offense. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. They'll start this one out with Hall. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Headed in reverse so far. Time to shift into drive. Here's second and 14. Now it's Taylor. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Here he goes, third and long. Escapes the pocket. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move chains. He could not. That defense rallied, they responded, and they forced a fourth down.
The Lions and Jahmyr Gibbs back out on offense. That front is really going to need to buckle down and provide some more opposition because he's gotten off to an excellent start here. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Shotgun snap here to Goff. Escapes the pocket. Downfield, this fine, St. Brown. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play.
First and 10 at the 47.
First down throw from Goff. Chased out to his right. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up second down. They won't snap it in time. That is going to be the end of the first quarter. 7-6 is our score. We're back to Ford Field right after this. Back and beginning the second quarter. Lions in possession. They have second and pretty long here. Bails out of the pocket quick. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be third down. Third and long for him here. Flushed out of the pocket. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. So the coverage holds up on the deep ball. That's going to force fourth down.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Forced out to his right, and they got home, sacked him on fourth down. We've got a turnover on downs, and the defense takes over in plus territory. New York to the line, first and 10. To the air, Taylor. This one falls incomplete.
Taylor's pass.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Mitchell now in motion left. They give on second to Hall. The ball's out. He lost it. And the Lions
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a first down on second down. You're trying to create a manageable third down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do, ever, is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
The pass. Will McDonald on the tackle.
All right, here we go. Second down.
Back at the 17-yard line.
Out of the shotgun. Gone. Defender gets a piece, but it's still caught. And this is across midfield and into enemy territory.
You know, Ken, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt, or an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. On first down, it's Gibbs. Inside the 30. He has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space where the lanes are open, deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
On the move, headed right. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
1-yard loss on the play. Brings up third down.
On the ground, it's a give to Gibbs. Looks like they get about 4 out of it, but not close to the first. That brings up fourth down.
Look up away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign we're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Escapes the pocket. Escape. He's going to end up out of bounds well short of that line, so the defense credited with a sack. He can't bite off all they need, and that's out of bounds. This is going to be a turnover on downs. They start to drive the ball. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, you worry about have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock him backwards.
Finds him over the middle. And he'll get this up to the 33-yard line. Tackled by Jack Campbell. Lions in the nickel. This is third down. Third and long. They're going to throw. Taylor hit, and the ball is loose. And the Lions have recovered it. Oh, boy, Brock. Some very unfortunate deja vu offensively here. This is exactly how their last drive came to an end, too.
Yeah, bummer for the offense, but exactly what the defense has worked on this week. They find those ball security culprits and they take advantage of it. They study that tape all week long, looking to see who's loose with the football and where they can take advantage of it. And they've done it on back-to-back drives.
Breaking the huddle. Here's first and goal.
First and goal at the 9-yard
Another one for Gibbs. And he drives forward for a little, maybe to the 7. It's a gain of 2 on the play. Still some work to do on second and goal. The Jets take their first time out as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he gets them a little closer to the end zone, down to the 6. Timeout taken by New York. That's its second. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on third down.
Third and goal.
From the gun, call. Buys time, and the ground game works for the touchdown. The Lions get some late points and the lead. It's a Jared Goff touchdown.
The Lions
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he reaches the end zone, so they'll be up to a 7-point lead.
That makes the score Lions
2 2 touchdowns, gone for 2 both times now. Seems like they're content just kind of leaving the kicker on the sideline and staying aggressive after each touchdown.
You know what it reminds me of, Kate? And you call a lot of basketball as well. The college basketball game, it's all analytics. It's all threes or dunks. Right, the 2-point jump shot, it is gone. And this team right now is just going for the jugular, saying, I don't need to kick a 1-pointer. Let me just try that thing from extra deep, that 3-point land. And 50%, well, that's just as good as 2 for 2 with the kicker.
Into the hands of Garrett Wilson. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
Jets, first down. It's a gain of 25 yards.
Let's go.
First down.
Here's Taylor to throw. Locates Adonai Mitchell. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. All set now, first and 10.
That's another Jets. First down.
They'll work against the blitz. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. 12 to go now on second down after the sack. Taylor. They'll set up the screen here for Hall. And he's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still brought not enough to avoid third down.
That's a gain of 10. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. That one intended for Adonai Mitchell. And now they're left with 4th and short.
DJ Reed there defensively.
The kick by Folk is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
It's only 3 points, and they're going to still trail at halftime, but every little bit helps. And I'll tell you this as well. It also helps maybe later in the game. You got a 4th quarter clutch kick. To have that confidence built, that's important.
Not the kick to bring out of the end zone, Brock. He is stopped well shy of where a touchback would have been.
The Lions take over 1st and 10. And they're on 12-yard line.
1st and 10 now with all of 15 seconds left to utilize in this half. Goff to the air now. And he'll get this up to the 19-yard line as he stopped.
Williams on the tackle. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd.
So we have a 1-score game here at the break. Now it's time for the EA Sports app. Our apologies to the halftime performers and anyone hoping for a quick snack break. Nope, not this time. We're pushing right through and getting the 3rd quarter started. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. On the return, here comes Davis. Things going well so far. A little revenge from the coverage team there after they gave up a pretty nice run back. So here's the Jets offense getting ready to start our 3rd quarter. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. They start the half with a give to Hall. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Taylor now. In trouble now, and the ball is out. Going the other way, Lions have it. Not much added after the recovery partner, so that is where they'll take possession from the fumble.
You know, kick defenders today are top. Don't just go get the sacks. Go get the sack and the fumble. It's become an art form. Making that strip sack, and that play was a masterpiece.
Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. Looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up.
I guarantee you QB wants that throw back. I know most are perfectionists, and when it's caught just a bit out of bounds, you know it could have been just a little more accurate.
There's a give for Wright. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Lions have a 1st down.
You know, coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a 3rd down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
180. Turbo.
Off play action, Goff. Headed out right. Brought in.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end. because that's their bread and butter. That play actually gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
And he's not going to get in, but the drive will continue as he does get enough for first and goal.
That's good. 4 on Lions. First down.
Montgomery has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
They just could not even find a sliver of breathing room on that first down, and this is not an envious spot for this play caller to be in. I don't know what you go to now.
Trying to run with Gibbs, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions push their lead further to start the half. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown.
The Lions will
He's going to throw for it.
2-point conversion.
Conversion is no good as that pass falls incomplete. Going for it yet again, and once again, they don't have the right call to make it in for 2, so their struggles continue.
Yeah, they've kept them on the field without hesitation all game long. This offense knows what they're doing. The problem is the defense knows even more.
On return, here comes Davis. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Jets out to begin another drive. They watch their fumble turn into points, so feeling maybe a little bit of an urge to make up for that now in this series.
Okay, ready?
New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. They'll go right side with Hall. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
That run may not have gotten you a first. Sure, a nice little run to set the table.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. They go right back to Hall. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Hey,
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Gonna keep this one and go. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stop him at the line. No gain.
It's a gain of a yard.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the first.
They've got first down here from the 36.
let's go now.
Taken in by Mitchell, right side. Oh, but the fumble goes out of bounds. Close call there.
You know, those defensive guys, they will tell you that the sidelines are best friend, right? A lot of these routes are trying to push the receivers and move the real estate. Sometimes the sidelines could be an offensive player's best friend when that ball bounces harmlessly out of bounds.
Fires right away, but incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Third down here, need 8 on the play. To the air on 3rd and long. Lost control of another one. The Lions get to it. They get a little extra on top of that fumble recovery as they take possession.
Hey, a normal old stop at 3rd down just wasn't good enough for this crew. Nope, they had to rip the ball away from them literally in an impressive and dominant play that sets their offense up for success.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he will get this to the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. The Lions grow their lead off the turnover. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground.
Will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. They just can't finish the play.
He knows he should have had that one, but in the end, it really doesn't matter. He still did his job and denies that offense 2 more points.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. On the return, here comes Davis. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Jets have their offense ready to go again. And what's really been simply stunning, Brock, is how far we've made it into the game, and their passing game is still grounded.
Yeah, so as they're sitting here losing right now, what I hear you saying, Kate, is it's time for this offense to take flight?
Wow, it's free again! Going the other way, Lions have it! And the nightmare continues as they bring the fumble back for a touchdown! The Lions capitalize on the turnover at... to their lead.
As quarterback, you just cannot play it fast and loose with ball security because those defenders, Kate, on the other side, they practice all week to rip and tear and claw at that football. He gave it away, and even worse, he watched him return it for 6.
Dan Campbell gets the offense the call. They're making a bid for 2.
The Lions will set up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try to run it in. And he's into the end zone. That play has a couple more to their lead. So the turnover ends in 8 points on the board. A very advantageous spot to make the call and go for 2.
I like it. In fact, I like it a lot. Those defenders, they're just sitting over there on the sidelines, and then boom, they got to get on the field. They just kind of scrambled their brains, didn't they? Took advantage of it, and as you said, didn't settle for 7. Oh, no. They're going to step on the accelerator and put 8 on the board.
And he's brought down just inside the 25. Now here comes the New York offense. And they have tried on occasion to ramp up their passing game, but nothing has worked with consistency yet, Brock. Might be why they trail near the end of this third quarter.
You sure love teams who excel on the ground, right? You love a physical game of football who can hammer at the opponent. But in today's NFL, it's just impossible to win if you don't have a passing component that's balancing it out. Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation. It's just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks, well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Will this drive continue? Here comes third down. Throwing, Taylor. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
All right, up to the point of the game, Kate. Now, we got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long. And on this drive, yet again, find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
He's got this at the 27. He knocks the tackle. And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return. Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over. 5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. Play action here with Goff. Bails out of the pocket quick. Throwing this one back of the end zone. And he sails that one over the end zone. Took his shot at 6 that time. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. Goff setting to throw. Chased out to his right. Oh, he was on the move, and so was the defense, and they take him down. And that sack brings the offense to 4th down.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they can check that box.
Buying some time right. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw and force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Everybody wants to play quarterback, so they play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball, and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
Setting up the running back screen. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Extra man in the secondary for the Lions on his 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Connects with his back. Hall. And somebody finally able to force a knockdown. So even with that quality gain, it will still wind up being 4th down. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th.
Ready. Pat the 60.
Desperation time here on 4th. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Detroit. 2nd time they've taken one back on him, Brock. First the fumble return, and now this pick 6.
You know, I point this out to you. Every defensive meeting room we're in, Kate, when we sit down in these production meetings, you can see their boards, right? These defenses keep track, and they know if they get a score defensively, their odds of winning through the roof. You get 2, it's almost a certainty.
The Lions will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Forced out to his right. And he can't bring it in. They don't get the 2 points.
That keeps the score Lions 40, Jets 10.
Oh, I love seeing this, Brock. They got surprised with the pick 6, but they made absolutely sure there would not be another 2 added on.
They're kind of the epitome of sudden change, especially on such short notice. Not a lot of time to get prepped on that sideline to get out there to defend the 2-point play, but they did their job and limited the damage that came from that interception.
And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Jets getting ready for this 1st and 10. New York taking over once again. The offense heading out. And their shot at the win probably already gone before that last interception. Maybe he gets rocked and the ball is out. And the Lions have recovered it.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
On 1st down, it's gone. Nice loft on that one, but it falls incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. They go play action with Goff. He's got it near the ace. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Working inside the red zone. Oh, he got 3! And he brings it in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions continue adding to an insurmountable lead. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position could be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
The Lions will set
Gonna
up
throw
for
again.
the 2-point
Goff.
conversion.
Getting out to his left. And no connection on the 2-point try. It fails. Well, they don't get it, but but just the choice to go for it there, Brock. As I'm looking to my right, seeing a partner kind of fuming, a little steam coming out of the head. I'm sure you and many others maybe aren't a fan of that call.
I don't feel like I'm that old. I really don't.
You don't look that old.
Well, thank you. But yeah, this still just gets me, and I know many others every single time.
Jets offense now set to take over. And the turnovers, Brock, a big reason they have played themselves out of this one. Hopefully they can keep it clean here, if nothing else.
Yeah, well, this drive isn't pertinent to this game maybe anymore, Kate. This drive...
Ooh, on him quick there, and they bring it to the turn. Nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Loss of 8 yards. It's second down.
Following the sack needs some positive yards here. It is second down and 18. To the air, Taylor. Short pass brought in. He's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid third down.
A gain of 14 yards brings up third down.
Now it's Taylor. Puts a little too much into this one. That's too high. Brings up fourth down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
Fights his way through a tackle. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Lions offense returning to the field. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, gotta expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much. Those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes.
They managed 22 on the rip and a first down. What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line.
First and 10 at the 43.
First down, and they go right back to it. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10.
At the 42-yard line.
Goff off the play action. Flushed out now to his left. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. Two great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for third down. Third and long for him here. Flushed out of the pocket. On the run, deep down the left side. Another drop. The last two plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this fourth down. The lead looks safe, but the Penals staying down. They're going for this. He rolls to his right. And this is rejected. The defender knocks the throw away and forces a turnover on downs. All right, this is going to be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
Turnover on downs.
Looking to throw, Taylor. Completed over the middle. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Detroit. Jets just want to get out of here with how this one is gone.
Ready, set.
Offense is set. First and 10.
Here we go. My man. Ready.
Trying to throw this from the gun. He gets it again to Mitchell. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
That's another Jets.
From the gun, it's all. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too.
Not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
All gets it again on second down. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up third down. They need a good chunk here, at least 14 yards to pick up this first down. Shotgun now on third down. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means fourth down coming up. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the fourth. Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. And the man is there to knock it away. Great defense. And not only deny that touchdown, but force this turnover on downs. All right, Lions just about ready. First and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end.
A gain of 17 yards.
So it's one for the win column for the Lions. And they didn't fall victim to that dreaded trap game against a lesser...
Were you trying to get crazy with this, eh? Don't you know I'm loco?